want to talk today about qualities of masculine and feminine energy, characteristics, qualities that we can look at and understand what we might want to notice so that we can bring them into balance and harmony within ourselves. Now, the reason this is important is largely because we are living in a patriarchal dominance culture where the masculine qualities, which in and of themselves are wonderful in a healthy balance with the feminine, but the masculine qualities have become so unhealthy because of a lack of feminine awareness and emphasis. And we need to raise awareness of that, to bring that balance not only into ourselves, but into the world at large, okay? So we all have masculine and feminine qualities. That is not the question. I'm a woman, and certainly I have feminine qualities, but I also have masculine qualities. And my sons are men, and they have feminine qualities. And there are plenty of people who are gender neutral, non-binary, and they still have masculine and feminine qualities. And much of our longing is to begin to harmonize those, to begin to become non-polarized, to allow everything to dance beautifully together. And so I want to offer a simple example of how the feminine and masculine show up differently, and maybe something that we can just be aware of in our relationships. I know this has helped me a lot when it comes to parenting my sons, and it can help a lot in relationships of couples. So a great example is that the masculine has focused awareness, okay? So they're going to see what they need to see and focus on that and really, make that happen. The feminine has diffuse awareness. She sees a lot of different aspects and different things that need to happen all at once. And sometimes it can seem almost noisy in the feminine head, if you will. Okay, I'm going to give you a simple example that I love to use. Now, in a household, let's say there's a family and there's some kids, there's a couple, and typically, as I said, the women tend to have more access to the feminine and the men tend to have easier access to the masculine. So let's say the man comes home from work, okay, and he's hungry. He wants to get a quick snack, right, before dinner happens and everything else. So he walks in the door, he kicks his shoes off, and he walks straight to the kitchen, and he opens the fridge, and he pulls something out, and he gets a snack, okay? Now, let's say the same home, same situation, same exact scenario. The woman comes home, she's hungry, she needs to go get a snack, wants to go to the fridge. She comes in, she starts to kick her shoes off and sees the shoes of the kids all scattered about in the entryway and is practically tripping over them. So she starts to put them away and organize them. And then she starts to head for the kitchen, but she notices there's some clothing left on the floor. And so she picks that up. And then she starts to go into the laundry room to put the clothing away and notices, oh my gosh, I forgot to put the clothes from the washing machine into the dryer. I've got to do that. And pretty soon she's noticed a million things, and now it's actually time for dinner. She didn't get her snack. She was so aware of all of the things that had to happen that it was completely ignored, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. There's beauty in that. But when we think about our masculine and feminine qualities, we can think, are we being overly focused such that we're not noticing some of the other things around us? Or are we also being overly diffuse in our awareness such that we're noticing so much we're not taking care of our needs? We're not getting that snack when we need it. We're not, taking a pause and doing what we said we were going to do because we end up noticing all of the other things that need to get done. So just a simple, quick example of ways in which we can be aware of the masculine and feminine qualities and how they operate within us and begin to do a little better at allowing ourselves to bring balance and harmony into those qualities within ourselves. And then when we start to do that, we can also bring those qualities into our relationships, right? When I see my sons walk in the door and they beeline for the fridge and they don't notice that they've kicked their shoes and tripped over this or didn't clean their room or whatever it is, I can have compassion because I understand the masculine is so focused and I so admire that. Okay, but then I can also teach them how to have more diffuse awareness, how to start paying attention to how their actions impact others around them. And then I can also learn to maybe not focus on so much and be more present and attentive to what needs to be present and given attention to in the moment. So I hope that's helpful. Notice those feminine qualities, notice those masculine qualities and how they dance and harmonize together.